So here is our application, which is live over the internet. So let's click 9, 8, let's minus 5 from it and equal to it's 93. Everything is working perfectly fine. And this is how you can release your applications over the internet. So today in this video, we are going to create a simple HTML, CSS and JavaScript calculator where you can do basic operations such as addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, and a little bit more. And it will have a very cool UI. And we will also push this to our GitHub, and from that we will also try to make this live. Okay, friends, welcome back to the channel. If you are new here, hi, my name is vercel and I am a final year engineering student at Indian Institute of Information Technology, Vadodara, and an upcoming software engineer at one of the biggest companies in India. And on this channel, I create videos related to web development, tutorials, tips and tricks, and other informative videos for students and working professionals in tech. So if you are interested in these topics, make sure you subscribe to this channel. Yeah, that's it. So let's get started. We will create 3 files. It will be index.html and the other will be style.css and the other will be index.js. Okay, so these will be the 3 files which we will need to create our calculator application. First of all, we will create the HTML structure, then we will give it a style, and after that we will add some functionalities with the help of JavaScript. So let's go with that. Doc and type enter. So we have got our template. From here we will just change the title calculator and we will save. Before that we will also install some extensions. So go to extension. Here is that. We want this. Cool. Let's install this. Okay, it is installed now. So you have to press F1 and show live server preview, and you click on enter and it should show. So it is coming. And yeah, let's say if you write here H1 and type here Divas, Raj, Vimal, then it should show here. Control save. Okay, done. So it is working correctly. What I will do is we will close this so that we have some extra space. So we will just remove this and we will have our calculator class. And from here we will also have let's save this, and we want a display to be shown. So for that we will use input box. So input, and it will be of type text and placeholder will be 0. So let's save this and see. Yes, it is okay. After that we also want some buttons. So for buttons we will have button. We will have it named as we will give it a class of button, and but we don't want it in the same line, so we will wrap this around a div so that they are okay. Now if you click on shift alt and down arrow, it will duplicate it. So let's duplicate this 4 times, and after that what we want is we want to delete, we want percentage, and we want divide. Okay, now if we just select this and click on shift alt down arrow, it will copy. And again we want 9, we want here 8, 7 addition. After that let's save this. Let's duplicate this one more time to control shift alt down arrow. Now what we want is we want 6, here 5, here 4, and what we want here is subtraction. Let's save. Okay, done. Now let's copy this. So let's select shift alt down, and here what we will do is 3, 2, 1, and here we don't want minus, we want multiplication, addition, subtraction, multiplication, also division is also done. Okay, let's save. Okay, cool. One more row will be there of buttons which will have zeros, point, and then we will say 0, then we will also say 0, 0 and equal to button. Now let's save. Okay, cool. So our HTML structure is almost okay. We will make changes as we go ahead. Now let's link our style sheet. So link, what we want is style sheet, and href will be styles.css .css. Okay, so we have linked our styles.css file here, and we'll make our styles now. So first of all, let's remove all the paddings and borders from all the elements. So for that, we will select everything and we will say margin. Margin will be 0 pixels for everyone. Padding will also be 0 pixels, not auto. 0 pixels. Control saves. Okay, so everything is removed. Now we can add ours. So we will have a box sizing of border box, and let's save. Okay, we want to give some style to the body. Give the style to the body. We will select the body. We will say its width to be 100%. Its height also to be 100%. Now we want to use display, not inline, flex, justify content to be center. So it will horizontally keep our calculator in the center, and we want to align item to the center. So it will keep our item in the center vertically. So when I control S, it will come in the center. Now we want to have some background color. So for that, I will choose linear gradient. So I will use this color palette. So I am thinking to use this color palette, and at 45-degree angle. We want to use Control V. Let's check with the same color if it is applied. Okay, it is not applied because we wanted background, not background color. Okay, cool. So this looks little bit okay. Can we make it a more darker? Control S. Yes, we can. We will use this calculator class. So control copy, go to CSS dot control V to make some changes within the calculator. So first of all, let's have border of 1 pixel solid. Let's give it a white color. So we'll give it a white color. So control FFF. Let's see, control S. Okay, good. Let's give it a padding of 20 pixels to all the sides, to all the elements. Good. Some round edges to our calculator. So border radius of, let's say, 10 pixels. Yeah. Okay. Or maybe 12. So 12 pixels. And we want our background to be transparent so that our colors are visible, and let's have a shadow drop in its background. So box shadow with 0 pixels on the 3 pixels and 15 pixels here with the RGB color 113, 115, 119, 0.4, maybe more 0.7. Okay, cool. This looks okay. Okay, so now it is done. So let's give some color to our input. So some changes to our input. First of all, let's remove the input color. So we don't want, and we also don't want its borders. So we'll say border and none. So it will remove its border, and then we also want to remove its white color. We also want it to go to the right, not from the left. And we also want its width to increase. So width to be 300 pixels. Okay, this is not a class, this is just input. So input. Okay. We want some padding of, let's say, 24 pixels. Okay. We want some margin of, let's say, 10 pixels. We want its background to not be white but be transparent. Okay, cool. Along with that, we also want its font size to be 40 pixels. Okay, good. Its font color should be white. So color FFF. I don't know. Let's make it right aligned. So text aligned right. Let's have cursor pointer here. So cursor to be pointer. So when I go above this, it will be pointer. When I go above this, it's not pointer. Let's make this to be 320. Box shadow to be 0 pixels, 3 pixels. 5 pixels, not 5, let's give it 15 pixels, like the same as above. And RGBA be 84, comma 84, comma 84 with 0.1 as transparency. Okay, cool. This looks okay. Also, we will need border radius, maybe. No, okay, so it's a placeholder. So input, and inside this we have placeholder. We want its color to be hash FFF. Okay, so now it will work. Now we want to design our buttons. Now let's work with our buttons. So for buttons, we will select button, and for all the buttons, we want their border to be none, width of 60 pixels, height will also be 60 pixels. Let's save first of all. Okay, so they are good for now. We want some margin. So here, let's have some margin of 10 pixels on all the sides. Okay, good. We also want buttons to be rounded. So for that, we will have border radius of 50%. Okay, so buttons are now rounded. We also want the background to be transparent. Okay, but now we want their color to be a white. Okay, good. We want to increase the font size will be 20 pixels. Your cursor pointer. After that, we also want box shadow. So box shadow of minus 8 pixels, 15 pixels, and RGBA colors with 255, 255, 255, zero point 0.1. Okay, cool. Now this looks awesome with a good pointer also, different color to equal to and other operators. So for that, we'll go to equal to and we will add a class. So class will be equal, let's the button btn. Now where we will go, when we say equal, we will give background color. So background color to be hash, and let's see. Okay, cool. This looks also good. And we want to give color to these operators also. So for them, we will add an operator class. So operator, control copy, control X, because this is not operator. Multiply is the operator, minus is the operator, plus is the operator, and divide is the operator. We will save and go to styles.css, and we will give a color of color to operator and background color to be okay. This looks okay also. And I will also give a color to all clear button. So let's give it name it as AC BTN. Go to CSS file and select the AC BTN class and give it a background color of hash control V. And from here I will change this color to reddish color a little bit. Okay, this looks perfect. I have just uh, added input ID here. So ID to our input box, named it as input box, and here inside the body and at the last, I have added the script tag and given it a source of index.js. So here we have attached our JS file to our HTML file. And now let's move to our index.js to write some JavaScript code, as we have completed our designing and HTML part, HTML and CSS part. So this is our last step to write the JavaScript code. Okay. Okay, so let's first of all take the access to our screen, that is input box and our buttons. So we will say let input box is equals to document dot get element by ID. The ID is input box, so we'll just copy paste this ID, and here we have got our access to input box. Let also have buttons. The button should be document dot query selector all, and we will say button. So I will get all the buttons from this query selector all. After that, I want to have let results is equals to an empty string. And since we want a for each loop, we will need an array of buttons. So we will have to convert all of these buttons to an array. because we want to use for each loop, and for each loop only runs on arrays. So for that we will convert this to ARR, let's say, and we will say array dot from button. Okay, so make an array from the button, and on this ARR dot for each, we will have for each button, for every single button, we will run this function. So we will say button dot, we will add an event listener. So event listener, what is the event? It is a click event. Whenever there is a click, we will get an event. So we will get an event. Let's name it as E, and we will run this function. We will check if e dot target dot inner HTML is equals to, if it is equal to, then we will run this function. We will say our results is equals to evaluate this result. Okay, and evaluate is a function which will do all our mathematical operations, for example plus, multiply, divide and subtract, and it will give us the answer. It's an inbuilt function. Okay, we will have input box dot value to be set equal to our results, and after that we will want to have an else if it is not equal to, then check if it is equals to all clear. So e dot target dot inner HTML, if it is equals to all clear, so we will say results equals to empty string. We will set input box dot value to be equal to results, and if it is equals to delete, then if else if e dot target dot inner HTML, if it is equals to delete, then we will have to remove the last element of the string. So example, it is 789, and if we click on delete, then we will have to remove 9. So for that we will remove the last character from the string which we have. So we will say results is equals to result dot, we will use substring function. It's a inbuilt function. It will give us the string from 0 to result dot length -1. So currently the length of our example was 789. So the length is 3. Now we are doing -1. So it will return only 2 length string. So the answer will be 7, 8. 9 will be removed. Okay, from 0 to length -1. So 0th character is 7, first character is 8, and second character is 9. But we are removing the second character, length -1. So it will return us 7 and 8. We want input box dot value to show result, and we will also have else. So for that we will say results plus equals e dot target dot inner HTML, and we will say input box dot value to be equal to results. Okay, now I guess this should work. So if I type here, everything is becoming delete. Okay, here we want 2 equal to, not 1 equal to. Now let's click on 9, 8, 7. Let's click on all clear. So it has cleared everything. Let's click on 2 plus 2 equals to 4. Yes. So let's clear everything. Let's click on 3, 5, 7, 9. Let's delete. Let's delete. Let's delete. Let's delete. Let's delete once again. Nothing happened. Okay. Let's do 75 divided by 5 equals to 50. Okay. Let's clear everything. Let's check these buttons also. So 6, 5, 4, 0, 00, 0.479. Let's minus 6. Let's minus this. So equals to This is the answer. Okay, let's clear a bit. Let's go to GitHub, create new repository. Let's repository name will be description CSS Calculator. It will be a public repository. Add a readme, create repository. Now just click on this button, click the HTTPS code, go back to your, click on the terminal, new terminal, type here git init. Now git, now type git add everything. So this will add everything. Now say git status. So these all files are state, and now we will say git commit dash m. We will give it a message of completed JS calculator application. Now we will add git remote add origin control V. Now we will just git push origin main. So we will push all our code to our remote repository. Just pull from the origin main whatever changes we have created. So just pull and let's git push origin main again, and this should work. So we will just forcefully push the changes to the remote repository git push origin main dash dash forc, and this will work. If we come here and control refresh, then you will see your all the files here, and all of the code is now successfully pushed to GitHub remote repository. From here you can just, and we will say start deploy, continue with GitHub permission. Let's go to our dashboard. Let's go to our deployment. Let's visit. So here is our application, which is live over the internet. So let's click 9, 8, let's minus 5 from it and equal to it's 93. Everything is working perfectly fine. And this is how you can release your applications over the internet. Okay, it's very easy to deploy everything on vercel. Okay, I hope you like this calculator, and if you want to see more such kind of videos, I have created many videos such as creating a resume builder application using MERN stack, MongoDB, Express, React, and Node.js. Also, I have created to-do list application. I have created WhatsApp bot with the help of Node.js and many other bots such as Discord bot, AI art generator application. You can check them out on my YouTube channel. I will link down all the videos in the description. And also I share very informative videos where you can get internships, from where you can get projects which you can make for your resume. Also, I share many other informative videos related to technology, new technologies. So if you are interested in all of these kind of topics, make sure you subscribe to the channel and go through my YouTube channel to find more other informative videos. I hope you like this video. If you like this video, do like this video and comment your thoughts and which video you would like me to make next. I will surely try to make that video. And if you have any queries, you can comment it down and I will try to help you out. All of the links and repository links will be in the description.